Welcome to my channel Learn with Dr. Chetna. Continuing with a series on phrasal verbs, in today's video, I am bringing to you the phrasal verbs with the word do. The phrasal verbs with the word do are very common in our daily conversation and you must use them to level up your English. And those who are preparing for competitive exams, they must also watch this video because these are the phrasal verbs which are very often asked in exams. So let's begin the video. So the first phrasal verb that I have taken up is do up. Do up means to fasten or to secure. It is a phrasal verb that is very common in our daily conversation because it is related to something we do very often. For example, it is really very cold outside. You are going out. Your shirt is not buttoned properly. So your mother can say to you, do up your shirt, otherwise you might catch cold. Do up your shirt, that means button your shirt, fasten your shirt, or secure your shirt with buttons. Next example is, do up your shoelaces, otherwise you might trip. So you have, the shoelaces are loose, you have to do them up. Next example is, when I entered his room, he started doing his shirt up. I have a doubt that he was hiding something inside his shirt. So he started doing his shirt up when to hide something. So this is how the phrasal verb do up can be used. One more example is there. Do up your hair into a bun. It's very hot outside. You will feel uncomfortable if you leave them loose. So as I always say that phrasal verbs are quite versatile. They have more than one meanings. So the phrasal verb do up has one more meaning, and this is to renovate or to decorate. Example, my son's wedding has been fixed. I have to do up my house before his wedding date. So this is how do up will be used. That means I have to renovate my house before my son's wedding date arrives. Next example is, the walls of the museum are being done up. That means they are being decorated. So do up also means to decorate or to renovate. Next phrasal verb with the word do is do without, which means to manage. That, for example, during the trek we had to do without hot meals. That means they were managing without hot meals. They were getting cold meals and they were doing without hot meals. That means they were managing with it. Next example is, suppose you go to a hostel. You are allotted a room. When you walk into the room, you find that there is neither AC nor internet in the room. So what can you say? I can do without AC, but I can't do without internet. That means you can manage without AC, but you cannot manage without internet. So this is how the phrasal verb do without is used. Next phrasal verb is do over. Do over means to do something again. For example, I'm not satisfied with my first video, so I will have to do it over. That means I will have to shoot it again. So do over means to do something again. For example, I have been working on this project for a week. If you want me to do it over, I won't. I won't do it again. I won't do it over. So do over means to do something again. Let's move to our next phrasal verb, that is do away with. I always say whenever there is a word away, it is suggestive of distance. So when I say do away with, that means we have to make a distance with something. Now what that something is, we use this word, this phrasal verb, to talk about practices, habits, customs and laws. For example, we can say that the government must do away with colonial laws. That means the laws that were in practice during colonial rule must be done away with, which means they must be abolished, they must be ended. So the meaning of do away with is abolish and to end something. Another example could be the school introduced wooden furniture and did away with plastic furniture. That means it introduced wooden chairs by doing away, by ending the system of using plastic chairs. I hope this is clear. Now, do away with also means to get rid of. We use it when we talk about some habits. For example, I want to do away with the habit of sleeping up late. That means I want to get rid of the habit of sleeping up late. Next example is I want to do away with the fear of public speaking. That means I want to get rid of the fear of public speaking. I hope this phrasal verb do away with its both the meanings is clear to you. Next example is do in. Do in is again a versatile phrasal verb which has more than two meanings. The first meaning is to exhaust someone badly. That means to make someone very much tired. For example, you can say the 5-hour journey did him in. That means he was on a journey for 5 hours and this journey did him in. That means it exhausted him badly. So this is how you will be using the phrasal verb did in, which means to make someone tired or to exhaust someone. Another example is her job at school and household chores do her in by the time she gets to bed. That means by the time she gets to bed, she gets exhausted badly. So the household chores and job at school do her in by the time she goes to the bed or she gets to the bed. So this is how you will be using the phrasal verb do in. Next, another meaning of the phrasal verb do in is to destroy or ruin someone. His criminal friend finally did him in. So he has a friendship with a criminal, and this friendship with the criminal finally did him in, or finally destroyed him, finally ruined him. This phrasal verb do in, meaning to kill someone, is not commonly used in everyday communication, but it is used in detective stories, crime novels, and journalistic writings. For example, the police did in the criminals in an encounter. So this is how you can use the phrasal verb do in. Next phrasal verb with the word do is do for, which means to be sufficient or to be enough for. For example, I needed 2 tubes of Fevicol for my school's project, but my sister told me that 1 tube of Fevicol will do for your school project, and it really did. That means 1 tube of Fevicol will be enough or sufficient for your school project. Next example is I need 2 pens for my exam. I don't think that only 1 pen will do for the exam. The person is saying that 1 pen will not be enough for the exam. 2 pens are required. I hope you understand it. This thing is to be kept in mind when you are using the phrasal verb do for. You have to write the purpose for which you need the thing. For example, in the first sentence it was that 1 tube of Fevicol will do for the project. So after for you have to write the purpose for what the thing is required. Similarly, in the another example, I said that 2 pens will do for the exam. So you have to write an object after do for. I hope the meanings of all the phrasal verbs with the word do are clear to you. And if you are liking my channel, do subscribe to it, share it with your friends, and show your love by pressing the like button, and at the same time keep framing sentences with the phrasal verbs learned today and write them in the comment box.